Hello, YouTube. Welcome to episode 6 of Around the World with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. In today's episode, we start off with Akureyri Airport in north of Iceland, Bravo India Alpha Romeo, and we make our way to Yellowknife Airport in Canada, Charlie Yankee Zulu Foxtrot. As we looked at in the last episode, Akureyri Airport in Northern Iceland is really beautifully done. The approach looks beautiful. The general scenery in this area looks really beautiful. Right off the bat, as you approach the runway, you see that the runway is missing the markings. There are no runway numbers, but in general, the scenery around the area looks absolutely fantastic, particularly on a nice clear day. And if we come back down, we will see that this is a really nicely crafted airport. I think it's a handcrafted airport, maybe crafted by some third party. It looks vaguely familiar. As I said, there are two Akureyri airports available to the community. One is a freeware one, specifically designed for Flight Simulator 2020, available on flightsim.to. But there is also a payware Akureyri, also available from flightsim.to, maybe other places too. But this airport, given the quality of this airport in Flight Sim 2024, I don't think any of those other airports are really necessary. And therefore, I actually have not bothered to either buy or download those airports. And I'm happy with this default airport that shows up in my base version of the game. I have the standard edition. I did not go for any of the higher editions. But as you can see, all the buildings are good. The markings are great. The main terminal building really looks nice. Even the interiors are modeled. Let's see if we can get in there. And let's see what's in there. Nicely modeled. There's a mezzanine floor. There's even a vending machine for you in case you get hungry. There's a little cafeteria that is selling stuff. Really nicely modeled, beautifully textured. The land side looks good too. Up there's a little tower that also kind of looks good. Oh, it is really nice. So yeah, overall this is very high quality. I gave it a rating of 3.5. Now let's make our way over to Yellowknife in Canada. It's on the western side of Canada. It's an interesting airport. Yellowknife is essentially one of the main airports for Buffalo, which is a carrier in Canada, Buffalo Air. And there are plenty of YouTube videos about them. There are also, there was a show about them. They typically fly old airplanes like DC-3s, DC-4s, DC-6s all over the northern territories in Canada. And fairly recently, they have also acquired a couple of 737s, one a 200 with the snow kit, and the other one is a 400, I believe, that they also operate. They fly cargo mostly. They also do fly passengers, and they make milk runs in the northern territories in Canada. So with that said, let's make our way to Yellowknife in Canada, and let's see what that airport looks like. Welcome to Yellowknife in the northern part of Canada. So let's see what this airport now looks like. This is the default Yellowknife airport. Looks like the buildings are, yeah, these are auto-generated buildings. This one, I believe, is meant to be the Buffalo Air hangar. I think this is where they are, but this looks like just a regular auto-generated building. The tarmac has no lines whatsoever, just a couple of taxiway lines. This is a barely usable um, edition of the default airport, but even the texturing is weird. The snow cover is not really good, and it's got trees in the middle of the runway. I mean, not runway, but in the airport. I don't know if that's necessarily true of the real airport or not. I kind of doubt it. But nothing to write home about. Very, very poor auto-generated airport. This is definitely not a usable airport as is. I don't think I want to fly in here as is. But the good news is that on flightsim.to there is a freeware project that is an enhancement for the default Yellowknife. It was designed for 2020, may or may not work in 2024. We can take a look at it, but there is also a payware Yellowknife airport that is currently available for about $8 US, and that airport is meant for both 2020 and 2024. So we will take a look at the freeware one and see what that airport looks like. But as it stands, I think I'm going to have to give this a rating of 1. But let's look at it at night and see what it looks like. Maybe I'll be surprised. Maybe I won't. Okay, there we go. All right, so there's nighttime. Oh, well, not terrible. At least if you are landing here and then making your way to the main terminal, there are some lights. You might be able to make your way to it. I think I'm still going to hang on to a rating of 1 for this one. I don't think this is any good. This is really terrible. So a rating of 1 for this one. And with that, please join me in the next episode where we are going to go from Yellowknife and we will make our way to Greenland, specifically the space base at Thule Airport in Greenland. I hope I pronounced that correctly. IATA code Tango Hotel Uniform, ICAO code Bravo Golf Tango Lima. This is a US Air Force base in Greenland. It was recently in the news as well. If you follow the news, I won't go into that. So with that said, I will see you in episode 7. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.